Alrighty, let's go. Cooler, hello if you're still there. Not dialogue. Van Damme with the raid. Great timing, I just started. Thank you very much for the raid. Hello, Blue Taurus. How you doing? And hello, Van Damme and Jeremy. Welcome, everybody. Show you what I'm working on. Won't be new for most of you. But... doesn't want to load. You started streaming in time for me to want to stop. Perfect. Usually when I start doing something is when people want to stop, so that's... Max, that looks like a Finnish surname. Lemiskiskuisken. Sorry for butchering that, but thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, what have I been working on today? Today I've been working on sound effects, mostly. Gassed here. Raid indeed. Yeah, I've been working on sound effects today, so I can't. I don't think you guys hear it, because the volume on the stream is so low. Because I just want it to be kind of backgroundy, the noise. So I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but just rest assured, it sounds great. Just take my word for it. I did stuff like the leech ticking now. I've got things like a burn sound effect, which is pretty neat. And I've improved the way there's feedback for things like turrets and stuff like that. So you can... I'll cast a turret and I'll show you. So I cast a life turret there, and that basically shoots projectiles and stuff normally. But what you can do is you can imbue it with some other effect, like I'm gonna add plague to this guy. So if I hit it with a plague projectile, it's gonna like wobble and stuff. Did it wobble? I'm thinking it didn't. So that's not good. Maybe it doesn't work for the effects. Let me double check that. So I can give it another attack type like lightning strike. So that was definitely a wobble, like it should have been. But I don't think it wobbled for the effect. So I guess we found ourselves a bug to work on. We do need some graphical feedback for the turrets getting destroyed, because that kind of sucked. So, turret. There you go. I just hadn't added the wobble for that. It's good that I was trying to show it off, because then that allowed me to see that it doesn't work. Okay. So I want generic NPCs to be able to have no dialogue. My raid was so good it fixed the bug. You're welcome, Brash. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's why streaming is good, because I try, you know, I want to show stuff off and I'm like, well, okay, that didn't work. Let's fix it. So now this dude should not, he should work. Although, is he a generic NPC? I guess he is. Yeah, interesting. Late Blobble Raid. Hello, Crimson Mary. How you doing? Welcome. So we are going to implement. Glad you're paying attention though. Hey, better late than never. Doing good, you? I am also good. I'm doing an evening stream, which is quite rare for me. Oh no, my green screen. Nice. Okay, so we are going to work on the gnome. So I've written a little bit. I can quit on a dime. You gotta be prepared at all times. I feel you there. Crimson Mary, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Sometimes I just like I just get fed up and I'm like, I don't want to stream anymore. And then I'm like, all right, guys, it's time to call it there. Totally planned that. So I've added the updated dialogue, and that was for the Dark Swamp. Yep. So let's go to the Dark Swamp. That's Dark Swamp Airship. Just hit that like button. Well, I definitely don't. I don't impulse stream. Everyone was talking on Discord and not on my stream, so I quit. Ouch. I find that's really natural for me. I don't know if other. I assume other dev streams have the same thing, where chat just kind of goes quiet because people lurk. Like a lot of people have this like, stuff on in the background and stuff. So I don't get offended, but you do notice there's like there's an initial flurry when people join, and it's all like, "Hello, how are you doing?" and people share whatever news they have, and there's a bit of discussion about that kind of stuff, and then it just kind of tapers off, which is I find totally normal. Too busy dealing with failing specs, yeah. I like that big old tree. I usually get 1 or 2 active people as long as someone is around. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's always good to have someone to ping pong stuff off of. If it's completely silent, it can get a bit weird. But if I need to focus, it could be a good thing. I don't know. Easy for me to be active since it's early here. That's good. That must be like West Coast, maybe? Oh, Vegas. Haven't been. I just realized so this is the Theme Hospital soundtrack, and I started listening to it. I was like, I don't remember much of it, but this song I hum a lot. Right, let's actually do something on. My lovely wife was talking to me. How dare she? No. No at dark. Many more active in raid stream than mine. Took a nap, I'm sorry, I felt dad after being in the outside world. Nobody wants to feel like a dad. Right, time to go sign and pretend that never happened. Do you guys know what a Freudian slip is? I think I've said this joke on stream before. A Freudian slip is when you say one thing but mean your mother. Another, sorry. It's okay, you already gave a big chunk of your day to playing Apex, so I'm happy. Are you an Apex fan? Lob. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Not much into gaming, but I am into playing games with friends. That's nice. I've got a friend that's like he loves gaming, but he like has to have the social element. Like, I guess he can play single player games, but he just loves multiplayer. Lob assisted me mentally into winning in Apex. Nice. Good job. Teamwork. That's wrong. We got top 2 in our last game. Nice, good job. I've actually never played Apex. Haven't played Fortnite either. I've played PUBG once. So my Battle Royale stuff is pretty sucky. I think I want to add a little bit of a thing here. I'm going to correct the broken one. So I think I just didn't put in the avatar there yet. I haven't played PUBG. Watch shooters more than I played them, to be honest. I didn't really like it. It was... I mean, I was bad at it. That's to be expected, obviously, but it just didn't get it. I'll use the word soggy, that's for sure. Trying to come up with a good way to insult a swamp. That's pretty tricky. This soggy. See, like stuff like Junkyard doesn't make sense because there's no junk. Junkyard is bad and it's gnome related because he loves technical stuff, but it doesn't make sense in the context of a swamp. I don't know, I'll come back to it. That's not what I wanted. So this will be for the temple airship. I want to update this to look crumbling, because otherwise my dialogue isn't going to make sense. So let's do that. So for those ones, they're all fine. That looks good. Too much. We don't want too much. Seems decent. Just remove some of the excess layers because I think that's I don't know how much it affects it, but it is just it's still data, even though there's nothing there. It still counts because it's all zeros for blanks. So if there's excess layers, I'm just gonna delete them. Always add them back if we need to. Let's not get silly. Take the credit, Blob. What do you prefer, by the way? Blob or Van Damme? I've been calling you Van Damme mostly, but y'all came in blobbing. Blob? Cool. Try and remember. Blubbo! I don't hate that. So, is that crumbling now? Yeah. Always blob. Living that blob life. It's not a comment about your weight, because I don't know anything about your weight. So, hey, watery tart, how you doing? For your information, I am a 400-pound man, so that hurt. Well, lots to love. A lot of blob to love. Back, how's it going? I'm doing good. How are you? Pretty sure Blob is tall as frick, so this doesn't count. So you're like 12 foot tall, 400 pounds. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Not bad, just had to go to Morse instead of being woken up by my smoke detector being a little bitch. But other than that, not bad. There you go. So what, you got batteries or what? Who else is stoked for Final Fantasy VII Remake? I haven't played the original, so, and I do not intend to play the remake. Not because I have anything against Final Fantasy, I feel like there's too much to even attempt. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, me neither. When I was a kid, £6 for 2 9-volts, that seems very pricey, isn't it? But yeah, when I was a kid, some other kid made it into a dichotomy between Zelda and Final Fantasy, so I was kind of forced into saying I like Zelda more, even though I've never played Final Fantasy. I've kind of, I've acknowledged that's not a thing, but I remember when I was a kid, I wasn't interested in Final Fantasy because I was a Zelda kid. It's not, one doesn't exclude the other. What's it? Jeremy, are you a robot? Don't think people realize most of the Final Fantasies have nothing to do with each other. Same as Zelda could do, nice. Yeah, I think that's confused me. I've kind of picked up on that, not directly, but I realized, I think, that they're not really related, which just confuses me. I just thought it was a series and they're all like the same story. Like, not the same story, but you know, like sequels. But I guess not. As a kid, I was off put by an insane number of games. I thought it was really weird how you could have Final Fantasy IX or whatever. Is it a fence with an S or a C? Is this a British and American thing? S in American, C in British, right? I think we decided stylistically we're going for British. To look up what solemnly means because I'm not sure it's the right thing I'm going for there. Dignified, yeah, that's what I'm going for, like mock solemn, because he's kind of mocking you. Did I show you my new pretty assets? I'm not sure you did. I saw you were baking stuff, getting baked, something like that. But it's on my phone. Let's check that. That looks really cool. It looked too, for some reason my phone made it look too high def, but when I see it here, it looks even better. Made some little props. That's cool. Man, I'm getting Elder Scrolls vibes in a good way. I like it. Solemnness is such a clumsy word. Man, I was listening to the Oblivion soundtrack last night. Fell asleep to the cozier songs. Feels like home. I stand by this. The coziest thing I've ever experienced is when Kat and I were playing Skyrim together. We ended up in a tavern and like literally sat down. Like there's no reason to sit down, but we sat down at a table. And then kind of, it was not planned, but we basically just had a nap, fell asleep with the sound of the fire and the bard playing a tune in the corner. That was like possibly the coziest nap I've ever had. That was amazing. Kind of tearing up a little bit remembering it, such a good memory. That completely rivals my experience playing Skyrim with my ex in the room. But it wasn't your ex at the time, right? Was that a good memory? No, that sucks. What happened? She's one of those people who legit just watch reality TV all day. And you broke up? That's mean. But in seriousness, doesn't sound like it would be a good fit. Is this more gnome dialogue? Yes, it is. I think he should drop some kind of hint about what's happening, but it's not really. The only thing that's here is the wall puzzle. Well, we've got the wall puzzle, we've got the icon, and the vortex. I guess we could just, we could tell him about, if I place mages and stuff early and monsters after, that'll be fine. Can't talk about it like a sequence because that's not how you would say normally. So basically, lots of magicians early on and then monsters afterwards. feel like he should insult you again, but I can't say again, no offense, unless I know you've been at that dialogue, and there's not really a way for me to track that currently. I could just duplicate the dialogues because it's not very branching here, but what I usually do is set booleans when a certain dialogue options choose. Yeah, I guess I'm just being lazy. It's actually not that tricky. I should probably just... I mean, I don't even need to do that. I could just, like, dupe them. I could set a boolean, but it's not even that important. This is, like, basically just flavor stuff and a little bit of a hint. So, I'm trying to think. So... Rex smiles and pats you. Where would the gnome reach to? On the belly? That turned out fine. And reaches up to pat you on the belly. That way there's a reason why he's kind of like doing that. Deep to the temple. Deeper. And then if we go here, so from here we can definitely go to, no we can't, shouldn't we? So let's try that out. Beep. Okie dokie. That's not right. Nomad Temple. That's not the level name, that's why that didn't work. No, that doesn't work. We set that to Gnome at Temple. Yep. I guess. No, that's definitely there. Gnome at Temple 1. Ah, yeah, I set it to this. I'm gonna shoot that. And working with light probes and baked lighting is really difficult to get right sometimes. So tell me, what is baked lighting? Is that when it's not a dynamic light source? Is that right? If that's not remotely right, then I'm totally clueless. Exactly, but it still renders static, non-dynamic shadows. So I guess, so the benefits would be, it would probably be way more performant, and you could get much better quality lighting, but it only bakes the static objects. The ones that aren't look like this. Yes, if you have stuff there that is movable, then yeah, that would break it, right? That does seem tricky. Difficult to get right and takes a while to bake. Gotta bake slowly, man. I'm just trying. This is what happens when you don't have your probes set up right. So that one, well, they're basically, one is shaded and one isn't. I think that's what I'm looking at. And it don't look good. Damn, does the baked lighting look good? And it doesn't, I guess it doesn't break your aesthetic, right? Because you could definitely get away with not doing it with the kind of thing you're going for. By the way, is it playable, like testable? I'd love to give it a whirl. I'm sure it's like super, like rip, but I don't know. I just really like the aesthetic. Almost nice. Okay, so next area. Once I get the combat done, I'll let you have a bash, because right now there isn't much to do apart from play with all the systems. Well, I mean, I'd be up for that. You know, I'm not necessarily looking to actually play it. I just want to feel the vibes and, you know, check out the... basically play with the systems. But I feel you. I'm super protective over my game and don't like having people test it before it's ready. So that definitely is something I need to work on. Next game, I need to test early and get feedback early. Because this is... I still don't know if this is fun. That's terrifying. I'm sure I'll send you my build after my big cool. This song. I'd be interested to see how it runs too, to be honest. It should run well here. I mean, it's a bit... my computer's a bit dated now, but my graphics card is pretty good. But the specs for the computer were really good when I got it, but that's... what? Jeez, how long ago is that now? It must be... oh wait, it's only like 4 years actually. I was thinking like 6, but that's not too bad. But it was pretty beasting then, and it still works really well. I get like frame drops sometimes when I'm streaming, but like my setup is like really expensive for that. Why is he flirting with you awkwardly? Oh yeah, I need to fix my stairs. Stairs? No! You basically fall down them? That sounds like a feature to me. Still thinking of ideas for the next project, yeah? Yeah, I'm probably gonna brainstorm just the whole time rather than land on something, I guess. But yeah, periodically I get excited about stuff, but I don't know, it's something, I don't know if... I think I tend to curb my ideas when thinking about what it takes to implement something. And then that makes them more dull. Because I want something that's just like really easy to jump into and just have like fun immediately. And when I think about it for like 30 seconds, that makes so much sense. But then I start thinking about practically what the mechanics are going to be, and I'm like, oh, this is boring. I don't know why there's a disconnect, but like, yeah. That's why I'm not trying to land on anything just now, because obviously I've got some kind of mental block going to that like self-sabotages my ideas. But I want something. I just picture like some kind of roguelike with like incremental runs where like it's a basic idea, but it's just like I want the feeling of like you venture out a little bit and you get murdered by the first rat that you see, but then like 3 rounds later you're killing rats with these and you're starting to get stronger and better and bigger and whatever. Something around that core thing. And when I just have a mental image of it, it feels really good. But as soon as I start actually planning things, it just goes boring. Don't know why. What if you level up when you die, but obviously gate the amount of points you can spend by how long you're alive? I guess that's more survivalish. No, that's like totally in keeping with what I want. I mean, I have no idea really about the details of the game, but basically, it's like a roguelike where you get better. You're talking about those kind of the virtue, the kind of the weird that you punish people when they're doing badly, which is a vicious cycle, and when you do well, you get rewarded, which is like a vicious cycle in another way because you don't need the help. But basically, something like that where you, even when you die, you do gain some benefit. So you'll be like, you'll be increasing in actual skill. But even in your failures, which are almost guaranteed, you get mechanical benefits as well. I'm sure there's tons of games out there like that, but it's really appealing to me just like from my taste, if that makes sense. I really like upgrades. Like when we play board games with my friends and stuff, I go nuts over games where you can level up your character. It's like unlocking things I really like. Like mad synergies like in Binding of Isaac are really cool, and I'm always chasing that. So yeah, something that can be like procedurally generated in a good way. So that's always the trap, is that procedural generation is really easy for humans to deconstruct. But anyway, the procedural generation is kind of good value from a development standpoint, because you can, it might take long to make it work well, but once you have it working well, it's the amount of content you get is technically infinite. And definitely, this is kind of putting me off handcrafted stuff because there's so much work. bet you I make a procedural game and I'm like, ugh, I hate randomization. I want to handcraft my next game. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is I want to make something that appeals to me because I can't guess what people will like. If I can make something that I love, then that's probably a recipe for at least a chance at success. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I was thinking I want to make a comic or something after I finish this. That's interesting. That is something I've literally never had the urge to do, I think. And I've never been into comics. Just don't have the art skills though. That's just a minor hurdle. I was gonna make a joke about for something that is 90% dependent on art, but it isn't, is it? There's obviously kind of story, kind of quite important. What would you say the split is in importance, art and story for a comic? I would actually, boring answer, depends, right? I legit used to make comics when I was a teenager all the time. Sorry about the sirens. I used to make board games when I was a kid. They were terrible, but I just liked the concept. Let's say 40-60? So that 40% art, 60 story? $60 art, okay. I feel you. Well, yeah, it makes sense. Like, the story is gonna be super important, but for, you know, if story, as story approaches 100%, you got yourself a book. So if you want a comic, there must be a reason for it. So, makes sense. And comics are unique in the way that they're kind of, because they tend to be, like, I'm thinking of like old like Batman comics and stuff, and I'm basing this pretty much exclusively from the bathroom in the cat house, but it's like, it's very alive. There's a lot of motion in the comic, so it's kind of like printed movie, which is weird. But yeah, I've stared at comics when I'm peeing in the cat house. So is this working now? God, I don't even know what I've done or not done here. I don't think I've added the character reference. See, I just don't think I'd enjoy writing a full book. Like, I love going into detail about backstory and world building, but I think about 200 pages in, I'd want to die. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, so that's actually not so bad. So I guess oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, I'd absolutely love to make like a cyberpunk comic based on the game idea I have. Oh, is this the one with the religions? It's a really cool idea. I like it. I don't think that's been done, surely. Okay. So this needs to go in here. Updated. Haven't had a chance to go back to it, but it really feels like a weird hybrid of Cyberpunk, X-Men, and the Crucible, which I think would fit a comic aesthetic super well. I don't know what Crucible is. A 1953 play by American playwright Arthur Miller. Is that it? There's a movie, I guess, as well. Arthur Miller play about the Salem witch trials. Ooh, that's cool. I love. I guess is this like controversial now? Because there's like cultural appropriation and stuff, whatever. But I love Christian like symbolism and stuff in like horror movies or whatever. Like in a cyberpunk environment, using like Christian symbolism and references and stuff, I think would be. Like, I just really like the vibe. Is it allowed anymore? I don't know. I think so. I don't think I've ever heard anyone. I mean, yeah, I don't think I really heard much controversy about appropriating Christian symbolism. I don't know if this drop shadow, should it be faded? If something casts a shadow, how do you cast a shadow in real life? Does it? It does fade to the edges, I think. Does that make sense? I think it's fair game. I think so too. But yeah, like it really appeals to me. So in here, do we have, here's the export for this. Effects. Drop shadow, okay. So it's an 80 by 40, I don't think I've saved that. No, okay. It would have to be a proper circle though if we're going to do a gradient. Sticker brush symphony. I think that looks better. Right, the lights are kind of screwed right now, but I'm sending over the build. Woohoo! Now, does that look weird? What do you think about the shadow? I changed it to a gradient instead. I can still mess about with it, of course, but... I think it looks kind of weird. I think it's too strong in the middle. And maybe too weak at the edges. I think I prefer the hard shadows, to be honest. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to try and tweak it once or twice, see if that helps it. Otherwise, I'll go back to the old version. So center bit, you're too dark. Over bit, you're too light. That is better. But it's mostly because it's just close to what it was before. What if I soften the outside? Nah, that makes it look weird. I guess we'll go back. I just thought it looked... I thought the hard shadows looked weird, but then they look less weird than trying to soften them. Okay, so, right, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back soon. You guys enjoy Astral Observatory, which is the best Zelda song ever. Okie dokie, I'm back. Well, thank you, Mr. Tart. And thank you for the welcome back song. I know this is a playlist I've listened to a million times, but every time this comes on. Donkey Kong soundtrack is just insane. It is an absolute banger. Absolute banger, I hardly know her. Oh no, you messed up the lights. Do you want me to test it on stream, by the way? Nobody's really watching, so if you want me to, like if that would help you. You won't be able to see anything in some areas if you're right with that. I'm sure it'll be fine. Does it have music in it? No idea. That's cool. Have these bangers on in the background. I'm surprised you resisted adding anything. Honestly, I feel like I haven't got the vibe right. That's fair enough. It's on the wrong screen, so I'm gonna try and see if I can. For windowed mode, I can drag it over. Originally went for a Baroque Gothic sort of sound, but I'm not feeling it. Interesting. What about a forest interlude kind of vibe? Ah! God. You little shit. Do you want the mouse sensitivity a bit up? bucket. My pooping bucket. My sensitivity isn't implemented right. I didn't want to say something. But I was thinking. I bet this doesn't do anything, and I look like an idiot going like, "Oh yeah, this is way better." Data store boundary added to the input. That's fine. So is this just like a Unity thing? Like the way he gets more pixels the closer you get to him? Because it looks cool as hell. This is so good. He looks absolutely terrifying. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but it freaks me the heck out. That's just the effect. So it's the controls. Oh, okay. We're doing this. Let me out. If I do this, will you let me out? So F to go into dialogue. Hello, you. Me? Hi, you. Do you have anything in there to pick the lock? I can't bear being trapped in this shithole any longer. What's making you so anxious to get out? Are you thick? We're in a bloody prison. If we don't get out, we're gonna be dog meat for some aristocrat wanker with a taste for dwarf. Who exactly is this aristocrat? This is no ordinary prison, pal. This prison is deep under the mansion of a long family of noblemen, the House of Talbots, I think. They earned their fortune through housing trade centuries ago and have thrived ever since. Little does no one know they're actually a family of vampires. Disgusting demons they are. Does someone not know how to flush a toilet? Disgusting! Surely someone would have noticed the families haven't aged if this house belonged to a pack of vampires. So you'd think, but no one ever sees the family themselves. They paint themselves as hermits, having their human servants represent the family in all official capacity voluntarily, might I add. I think the gravity of the situation has just set in. What do you suggest we do? Well, I'm no warrior, but I think I can knock him out if you distract him, unless you think you can handle him in a fight. I feel like this game is such a... It's cool so far, I'm feeling it. So, does this make a difference here? I'm gonna say definitely not. No offense, pal, but you didn't seem like the type that can spell their own name. Maybe keep your mouth closed for the foreseeable future. So I have the stats preset to a knight with lockpicking, alright. Harsh but fair point. So you'll fail the charisma checks, nice. Harsh but fair point, what do you suggest then? Or are you not the one to hold back your words, are you? When you hold back your words, people don't seem to grasp the message. You're doing them with a service. Much better to be honest with someone that's the dwarf way. I like that. I suppose, what shall we do then? Well, I'm no warrior. Oh, okay. Oh, so that was a charisma check I failed. Pretty sure I can handle these guards. So how do you fight? You'll do, this one's as green as they get. He'll go down, nae bother. Nae bother, hen. Let's do this. Maybe there isn't any fighting yet? Only bare minimums included. That's cool. I'm out. I'm free. Screw you, dwarf buddy. Okay, this is ah. I'm going to tackle you. Punch, tackle, punch, punch. Oh no, he's winning. Tackle. Did I kill him? He's dead. Yeah, it is very dark in there. Man, I love the aesthetics though. Rocks. Press E. I want this magical stone of magics. Hitbox is kind of hard to detect for picking up. Am I just being stupid? There you go. Ah, nice. Okay, that is badass. Bonk. That is cool. I like that. Crouch down, it's a bit easier, I find. Well, that's something to tweak, probably, I'd say. But you've got, well, I mean... Oh, I love the particle effects. Love it. Yeah, I would love this in VR. Like, just the environment. Oh, systems. Is this frozen? No. So you can't even see the lock. Oh, okay. What can I do something though? WASD to move it. Okay. Then click when you see the prompt. I see. Ah, got it. Nice. Cell block E office. Magics. Healing potion restores your health. Stores your health by 50%. Don't click the book. Okay. I was gonna do it. Get out of here. Help, help! I'm being repressed. Ah. Potion back. And that's alright. If you go to the office on the opposite... Oh, I'm flying! If you go to the office on the opposite end of the hall, you should be able to see the lockpicks there. Ah! Is that no clip? Press E to lockpick. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. Oh, that looks cool. Right, so I got one. Okay. Give me the money! Might be that my brightness settings are just different to yours. Potentially. It's another cell block, yeah. Give me the poopin' bucket. Can't pick up the poopin' bucket. I love the feel, man. Like, you've nailed the aesthetics. Do you think I should make them like throwable? I mean, it's not priority, but like otherwise, what is the bucket? Like a crate could maybe have stuff in it. I think I'm probably just I'm just getting too much of a Morrowind vibe, so yeah, like yeah, just make it like a physics object, or whatever. You can kick it around or whatever. That it wouldn't hurt, you know. Anything delicious in here? Yeah. Poop and bucket. Have I missed anything? Is there anything else? Got some ladders at the other end. Okay. I'm a bit disoriented, so you might have to guide me. Oh, there's a ladder. Yeah, okay, it's not so bad. Ooh, new area. Oh yeah. Climbing down's a bit shit right now. Well, you're on par with like every other game that's got ladders in climbing down, so oh god, this is spoopy. Pretty dark. I think you can see an end there. There's rocks. Free rocks. Oh no, is that me stuck? Oh crud. Oh wait, there's ladders. Secret area! Give me that gold. Wait, is that my gold? Whoops. That seemed to have gone weird. Why? I thought that was gonna be like a trapdoor thing. New bug, yay! You're welcome. I can barely see, but I think. Oh wait, that's a down bit. Zoop! Let me in. Put me down. Put me down. I want to get into the barracks. No, clip me. Oh no, I'm flying. I didn't want to fly. I want to go down. Oh. Don't think I can go down here. Found secret collider. So I guess I can't go down there because of stupid bug. So that's where I came from. So this is going to be the beginning of this little thing. Oh, is this where I was trying to drop down? Yeah, it is. Thank goodness. I want to go for a nap. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is at this moment. If you press C, you can see the character screen and stuff. Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah, you're thick. Nice, man. This is really good. I really love the aesthetic. I'm thinking for the lockpicks, the clicking to confirm didn't feel good, but I'm not sure what else you could do. Fall down the stairs. Whee! Oh, this is a cool carpet area. This looks really good. I love it. Not the void. Don't want to go into the void. Love the books. The books look really cool. It's a bit tricky. Well, like, I mean, it works. It's not hard to do. I'm just saying it doesn't feel great. The, like, animation is amazing. But I don't know. Don't know what the solution is, but no. Do you have any ideas on why it doesn't feel as nice as it could? Well, I think, well, first of all, you know, there's you don't have sound effects yet, and you don't, like, I think it would feel good with more feedback, like shaking the lock or something, or like wobbling it in when you like have a pick success. So that's probably partly why it doesn't feel as good as it could, you know, visually and audibly. No feedback. I just don't like clicking. You know what? Okay, I'll tell you what doesn't feel good is I don't understand what the prompt means because it like moves in and out really quickly. But I just click and it works, and I don't know if I've done it right or if the game is being nice to me because it's like because you're just debugging. That I think was the thing. So maybe if there's like, you have to time it, like when you get to the right position, there's like the thing was big and small and you have to like click it. I think it'd be better if you had a little tutorial. For sure, yeah, you'd need that. So what about if you get the pick to the right position and then the thing, the circle comes up and you need to click it when it's, you know, between 80 and 100% of its max size. So if you click too soon or too late, it doesn't work. And if you don't click it soon enough, the correct pick position changes, and you have to. So basically, that simulates you sitting there like shimmying it about. And if it's like, if it's a difficult lock, you could make it go faster, or you could have, you know, fewer attempts to get it. I don't know. I guess the problem that is, again, that's what we were talking about, that brings in the issue of player skill versus in-game character skill. Okay, you have to skip the stairs. Anyway, that was really good. Excellent job, little tart buddy. So early days, can't wait to show it when it's all in there and feels good. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's got lots of potentials. I'm getting like really good vibes from it. It's, I guess your main purpose is to make like a portfolio piece, in which case it's great because you're showcasing so many things at the same time. You know, there's graphics and there's programming and there's writing. There'll be music. It'd be great for that. Yeah, I don't think I'll sell it. I mean, yeah, it's, to sell it, you'd need to have, you know, just much more stuff. You could even do both. You could do an early version as a showcase, and then if people really love it, then you can flesh it out. You know, there's no need to pick a path at this point, I don't think. Right, so we have this. I kind of want to do this thing. So this is the elevator for the treetops. But I don't understand what he means about this. At the end, it should have like 3 or 4 levels. So how big is a level? Like what did I just see? Basically saw 1 level, but it's missing 4 solid blocks. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that seems quite reasonable then. A lot of enemies and quests, yeah. The Mega PP. Can you walk through there? I guess so, yeah. Yeah. That's weird that he's made tiles that stick out. That's no wonder that's some of the layering doesn't really work. What you working on? I'm trying to think what little thing I can add at the end here. So there's this treetop elevator that I need to add. So basically it's like it's a little gate to get up to the treetops. There's going to be this elevator and you need to find a rope to make it work. Alternatively, you can use the dragon to get up there, but this is going to be one of the paths. So I'm thinking if he's not giving me the graphics right though. So this is just the elevator, right? So I'm thinking of placing it like, I don't know, here or here. But then I don't understand, it has to look different with and without the ropes. I could cut this out, these bits. I don't know. Basically, how to explain this? Like, what do you think if I just put this platform on its own, like here, and then I'd probably add like sparkles to it to make you actually go investigate. And then you click it, says it doesn't have ropes, and then if you actually add the rope, I could add this stuff to it. And then, I don't know, I would probably add more of this, so it goes up like a couple of tiles at least. I don't know. I don't know what would look good. Maybe if there's a rope going to the top of the screen, yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll have a look. Maybe like fade it out. I'll just mess with it now. Is this identical? That would be good. Almost. That one just has, yeah, it has one more line there. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's the ropes. Which means this is the platform. Hello, F me. How you doing? That's just not right, is it? F me, F you. Hey, I see what you did there. Thank you very much for the resub. That's 6 months. It's half a year. Thank you very much. That's like not fitting though. Really shouldn't be doing this, but let's come to this. I actually didn't subscribe, but whatever, Twitch. What? Probably the old subscription notification. Broken my heart, F me. Broken my heart. That's right, I still love you. Meant that I didn't subscribe to it. Okay, I'm less sad now. Anyway, what's new, F me? What's new? Dreams don't hurt me no more. Wait. Is that a reference I don't know, F me? Isn't that What is Love? Baby don't hurt me no more. Confusing me. Yo, I meant to ask, do you think voice acting would fit in this aesthetic? It might do. I mean, the dwarf, it would if it was done well, right? Which is kind of a shitty answer, but that's that. But like, yeah, I think it could. And it depends on the rest of the like sound work as well. That looks dog shit, doesn't it? That shouldn't have been like that. That still looks weird. Definitely needs that part, actually. Whatever, he can fix it if he wants to. So, what I wanted then to see how this would look with numbers of ropes. You just have a like a big old sprite for this, I think. Don't see why not. That would look alright, I think. Now, I don't actually know if it's better to export this, have multiple sprite components in default, or just put it in, export it like this. Probably just export it like this. Wonder, does it need... Does it look better with 4? Or just those 2? I guess if it's just 2, it would have to lean against the tree, because otherwise it would just be out of balance. Hard to tell, not in game. Right, okay. I'll Did Cat abandon you again? Yes, she did. How dare she? Hey Fletcher, how you doing? Go back from work for the weekend, so all good here. Yourself? That's awesome. And I'm doing good. Doing good. Actually, what we need, probably take this, transform it. It's progress on your projects, Brash and Tart. Progs is good for both of us. I played Tart's game on stream. It's really good. Did you guys just meet in a random stream? That's cool. Were you as disappointed as we all are, Braj? Actually, I really enjoyed it. I think Tart's doing a great job. Not just a random stream, a random gaming stream that Watery Tart is mod in. It's a tiny little world. So strange how small Twitch feels sometimes, that's for sure. Fletcher? It's funny, Eggsra, a game dev streamer I watch all the time, hosted a gaming streamer a few times, and she's a part of the stream Myra was in. Sometimes it just comes out. What, Tart's little peepee? Surely wasn't aimed at me. I hear shenanigans. Gotta check it out. Old Man Braj on it. That's mildly entertaining shenanigans. A very portly man screaming at someone I can't see from the window, so. I want shenanigans too. Trust me, you don't. Shenanigans grows old very quickly. Small World started watching a Skyrim streamer once and then he rated / was rated by Wheeze. You love it. The shenanigans. I do love being Old Man Braj, but I would, if I had to choose, I would rather not have the shenanigans. Why did this go all wonky all of a sudden? That's weird. I didn't think it was. That is bizarre. It doesn't look like that here. That's kind of cool. You need a walking stick to wave at them. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. That's a mood. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like in game. Elva 12. Man, I think I'd really like to write my own lighting system for the next game. Are you sure? I mean, you're saying that because you're struggling with this thing, but are you sure? I already know how to write a basic one. See, the thing is, I'm using Unity's default light mapping. Use Godot. What, people don't like Godot now? Attach this. I was watching Terminator last night and totally forgot about a line in it. I'll be back. I don't think you could possibly forget that line. Get in the chopper. That's not in Terminator, is it? When the captain of the police is about to talk to the press, tired, and asks how to look, to which the detective replies, like shit. To which the captain replies, yo mama, what? That's horrible. Is this Terminator 1? Or what? Yo mama. Terminator 1. I'm kind of feeling the fact that this is rendered above us, and I would probably set it underneath us otherwise. So other than the weird glitch with the graphics, which I'll take a look at, but I don't really know. What do you think, Tart? How does 4 ropes look? And do we need more of them? Kinda like it. I think it needs to be longer though. That's what she said. Fletcher appreciates a good that's what she said. How's that not right? Triangles? Zoop. There we go. Gonna drop off and finish this film off while I eat noms. Have a good stream all if you finish before I'm back. Alright Fletcher, enjoy your noms and your film. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you. That was oddly specific. Well, I agree with Tart, we wouldn't want you to choke, but without the sinister undertones. As spicy. That kind of accidentally is perfect, I think, because it reaches the same height as the tree. Sparkles. Sparkle. I see. Let's try that again. Getting hungry? Do we need a quest for that? Maybe. Right, dudes, I'm gonna wrap it up there. What day is it tomorrow? Friday, I think? Yeah, it's Friday tomorrow. Most likely streaming then. Don't know when. I'm gonna live fast and loose during these catless days. Thank you for hanging out. Moderator, F me, thank you very much for subbing / not subbing. Who even knows? Thanks to Blob for the raid earlier. That was cool. I love you all very dearly and look forward to seeing you soon again. I think I'm gonna raid my brother because he's streaming. I really get to raid him because we don't stream at the same time, so prepare yourselves for some platformer gaming. Anyway, catch you later.